All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Healthy Living event sponsored by the Juice Plus community. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Carole Turnbo. I'm a qualifying senior sales coordinator with the Juice Plus company. I'm also a CrossFit coach. I'm a CrossFit Masters athlete. I'm a wife. I'm a mom. I'm a mama. My true passion is nutrition and teaching people that food really does heal. Tonight, you're going to be hearing from myself and some of my teammates. We've all joined on a mission to inspire healthy living around the world. And I'm going to start tonight by introducing our product line. Our product line is simple, and it's going to remain simple because it's food. Juice Plus has figured out how to put fruits and vegetables in a capsule. It's food that your body needs on a daily basis and something that you need to take consistently or eat consistently. Juice Plus is 100% plant-based all the way down to the capsule. It's better than organic, non-GMO, picked at the peak of ripeness with an NSF seal of approval. And that means what is in the product is on the label. So I'm going to show you some of our labels here. This is what we call our core four or our quad. These first three, the green, the red, and the purple, are our fruits and vegetables in a capsule. So if you look at the green label, for instance, my favorite part of this is that it carries a nutrition label. This is food, literally food in a capsule. It's not a supplement. And then if you look at this, I'm going to go ahead and read it to you because it's very tiny, but it shows you that broccoli, parsley, tomato, carrot, garlic, beet, that's what's actually in this capsule. And then there's one for fruit and there's one for berries. So you're getting about 30 different fruits, vegetables, and berries on a daily basis. We also have our full spectrum of plant-based omegas. Juice Plus has cut out the middleman, which is the fish. We all know that you can get omega-3s from fish. Well, fish eat algae to get the omegas. So cut out the middleman, went straight to the algae. So this is my favorite, it's just a vegan form of omega-3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So you have like the algae oil, pomegranate seed oil, tomato oil, and more in there. We also have complete protein powder in chocolate and vanilla. It's amazing. Sometimes I drink several a day. We also have complete protein bars. And we also have my favorite thing that I've been growing this year is a tower garden where you can grow your own vegetables. And I live in Indiana where it's snowing right now. And I have a vegetable garden in the middle of my living room, and it's growing basil and fresh, all kinds of fresh herbs and lettuces and broccoli and Brussels sprouts. And so if you don't have a tower garden or haven't heard of it, you need to check it out. One of my favorite things. So anyway, like I said, we're going to share some stories tonight, and I'm going to start by introducing you to Michelle, who has brought her team with her tonight. And Michelle, welcome, and you can go ahead and share how you got into Juice Plus and what you love about it.
Okay, let me unmute here. Well, thank you, Carole. I'm very excited to be here with my team. Hi, everyone. My name is Michelle LaRoche. I live in Amesbury, Massachusetts with my husband, Fred. And together with my incredible team, we are an international marketing director team. And, this business is all about team, and that is truly where the treasure is. And I'm really excited to be here with my team. So in 1991, as a divorced mom of 2 children, I was looking for a way to create additional income. And working as a microbiologist required me to work nights, weekends, and holidays. And I needed to find a way to be there for my kids. I did not want to miss the important times in their lives. I wanted to be there when they got home from school. But after my divorce, the credit card debt was piling up. So when I came across the Juice Plus company, I got really excited. Here was a business that I could start for $50 and could continue working my job while I built it. So I started talking to friends, and I began to build a team and quickly got to sales coordinator. I attended my first conference with my teammate and buddy, Mary. Jay Martin says you need a buddy, and I know why. Together, we supported each other, lifted each other up. When one of us had a bad day, the other one was there to encourage us. So if I had not gone to that first conference, I don't know if I would still be here. At that conference, I caught the vision of what my life could become. We listened to the stories of the national marketing directors, and we were so inspired. I came home determined to become a national marketing director, but my journey was long and winding. It was a long and winding road of personal development. And if I can give one piece of advice, it is to enjoy the journey and treasure all the wins along the way and be grateful for the disappointments, because there will be disappointments, and these are just as important as the wins. They say you must fail your way to success, and I found it's really true. An attitude of never giving up no matter what happens is what is needed to succeed. The turning point in my business happened in 2002 when the lab that I was working in closed, and I was offered a full-time job at Mass General in the hematology department. So I had to make a choice: take the job or get serious about my Juice Plus business. So, at that point, I loved Juice Plus and what it had done for me. It had given me peace of mind, knowing that my family was getting better nutrition. Juice Plus had really been a catalyst for us to get on a healthier path. So I decided to go for it and to treat my business like a business and not a hobby. And when I decided to become a national marketing director, there was no stopping me. Once I made that decision, it was like a light switch was turned on. I joined some networking groups, overcame my fear of public speaking, and I did whatever was necessary to build my business. That became my mantra. In 2007, I reached the goal of national marketing director with my team because we never gave up, and I stopped comparing my journey with other people's. Some people get to NMD in a very short time. For me, it was longer, but I value along the way the education, the personal growth that I have gained, even more than the financial rewards. But I'll admit, at first, it was all about the money. I really needed that money, and the financial rewards have been beyond what I could have imagined. The true gifts that emerged are friendship, community, confidence, and doing good for others, just to name a few. I am so grateful that we have 4 grandchildren who are healthier today because of Juice Plus, and that is priceless to me. Our company is amazing, and Jay Martin, our founder, is an inspiration. He said that our business is about love, and I know that is true. When we care enough about other people to share both our amazing health-giving products and our incredible business, we can't help but be successful. So after 29 years with the Juice Plus company, the greatest gifts are the experiences, the freedom of my time, and the beautiful community of people we call our Juice Plus family. And after 29 years, I am still excited and enjoying the challenge of reaching for the next goal. So that's my story. And now I'm going to turn it over. I'm excited to turn it over to my beautiful teammate, Amy Caldicott.
Thank you, Michelle. That was lovely. So I am really honored to be sharing on this call tonight. It's my first time, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I don't know why, because I talk about it all the time, but suddenly now this feels formal. So anyway, this is the last place I thought I'd find myself, as I never really thought I would do anything like this. My name is Amy Caldicott. I'm a sales coordinator with the Juice Plus company. I'm also a wife of 20 years to my great husband, Bob, and a mom to 3 wonderful kids. Together, we live on the seacoast of New Hampshire, where we got at least a foot of snow today. I have been in lending and finance for many years. It's been a good career, but not one that I describe as fun. About 2.5 years ago, my boss signed all of us up for a sales training course. It was mandatory, and 5 days a week, we had to make a certain number of calls and in-person connections, and we had to log them for all to see. I couldn't believe that at my age, I had to go knocking on doors and attending networking groups. A friend suggested a local women's meeting where I could meet new referral sources for my mortgage business, so reluctantly, I checked it out. A lovely lady named Noelle introduced herself to me and told me that she sold fruits and vegetables in a capsule. I had never heard of such a thing. Though I was there to build my lending business, this sounded interesting and too good to be true. Right away, I was intrigued. See, I was a junk food junkie for many years. I hadn't even heard of kale, and I certainly never ate an avocado. No joke. I used to stop at Chuck E. Cheese. This is embarrassing. At Chuck E. Cheese with no kids in tow just to get cotton candy. When I was in 8th grade, Frito-Lay went on strike, and I thought my life was over. Every year for Lent, I gave up sweets. I thought that after 40 days, I would no longer crave the sweets, but every year, Easter Sunday, I'd be right back into the Peeps and the jelly beans. When I met my sponsor, sounds like AA, but my Juice Plus sponsor, Noel, my son was 14 and following in my footsteps. He ate no veggies, and the only fruits he liked were raspberries and strawberries. And he only ate them if I washed them and cut them up and put them on his plate. Despite this, I thought we were healthy. We were fit and we didn't get sick often. But when Noel told me I could get 30 fruits and veggies in a capsule and free gummies for my son, I was all in. On a whim, I signed up for the products and the business at the same time. I had no intention of working the business. I have many friends who do network marketing, and I'm happy to buy their candles or clean makeup, but never did I ever think I would do something like it. I had nothing against it. I just didn't want to do it, and I really wasn't looking for any more to do. Within a few weeks, we were all eating the capsules and the gummies. My husband and I noticed we just felt better. My nails were rock solid. We had more energy, better sleep, and just a feeling of well-being. I was eating much less junk, and I no longer wanted iced coffee in the afternoon. My mom might be listening, and I don't think she really believes me because I really was a sweets girl, and now I hardly eat any. It gave me peace of mind knowing we were all getting a wide variety of whole food nutrition. My daughter was a freshman in college last year, and she didn't get sick at all. She was in a dorm. Her roommate had to go home twice because she was so sick. Her boyfriend had mono and pneumonia, and my daughter didn't get any of it. Other than for checkups, we've had no trips to the doctor since we started taking Juice Plus. I have so many anecdotes of people getting sick less often or not at all, feeling happier, more energetic, getting fewer headaches. I could go on and on. The best news, though, is that we were able to get a puppy because we no longer have bad allergies. And don't even get me going on the tower garden. I love that thing. I'm looking at it right now. We have a foot of snow outside, and I have beautiful lettuce and kale and cilantro and basil right in my dining room. We love this thing. I get almost nothing brings me more joy than when a customer sends me a photo of their salad or pesto made from their tower garden. Recently, we had a COVID exposure and we were on lockdown. We were so grateful to have fresh produce right here in our house. My cousin Kellie ordered a tower garden for her parents in Florida because she loves hers so much. She just told me that her daughter called and said, "Mom, did you know lettuce was being recalled because of E. coli?" And cousin Kellie said, "I don't care, I grow my own." My son now puts kale in his smoothies and we all make healthier choices. Juice Plus was definitely a catalyst for lifestyle changes in our house. I love the products and the business. As I said, I didn't intend to pursue this, but I love it so much I'm always talking about it. Slowly and unintentionally, I've grown to sales coordinator and I hope to keep going. I love that my paycheck directly reflects how many people I've helped. I'm so thankful that I was forced to go to that networking meeting 2.5 years ago where I met my friend, sponsor, and business partner. Thank you for listening, and I'm now going to turn it over to Kellie, who's also here in snowy New Hampshire.
Thank you so much, Amy. It's so good to see you, and I just love having you on this mission alongside us. So good evening, everybody. My name is Kellie Farrar, and I am a qualifying national marketing director. I do live in Brentwood, New Hampshire for now. Our house just went under agreement this week, so we will be making a big move. And you know, I'm going to dive into my story and just know that my story evolves around one single word, and that is fear. And 16 years ago, my husband, Kevin, and I were parents to 2 young daughters, Abigail, who at the time was 5, and Audrey was 3. And I had always wanted to be an at-home mom. And it was because I was raised by an incredible at-home mom, and I just wanted to be like her. And, you know, I was, you know, kind of living the dream while living a lie. So the lie that I was living that was causing so much fear in myself, in my marriage, in my family, evolved around finances. Because when I decided and committed to be that at-home mom as an adult, I had to give up my corporate America job, which of course means I gave up my corporate America salary. And the impact of giving up that salary created a lot of financial stress for my husband and I. Now, at the same time that we were dealing with the financial stress, and my husband and I were talking about, which one of us should get, either my husband getting a second job or me getting an evening job, waitressing or something, we also got a blow that changed our life forever. And that blow came in the form of my mother-in-law at the age of 56 being diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And the fear that I had when I looked at my husband, who now had such a strong genetic connection to that horrific disease, and looked at my daughters who also now had this connection to that horrific disease, I just shuddered. I crumbled inside thinking, how could this be? How could this happen? And I made a commitment to do everything that I could do as a mom and as a wife to keep cancer out of our lives. So I'm a firm believer in when you put something out to the universe, some sort of energy or some sort of request, the universe listens. And that's exactly what happened with me. A perfect stranger introduced me to Juice Plus. Now, I wasn't looking for a business, but I was looking for a solution. And when she told me that it was just fruits and vegetables in a capsule, and I thought, really? Because I didn't think there was anything like that out there. So I asked some really simple questions like, is it food? And she showed me the nutrition facts label. And I said, is it safe for my kids? And she showed me that the chews come in resealable bags. They're so safe that kids can access them. And I said, well, my husband works for, kind of in the pharmaceutical industry, and I know clinical research is really, really important. Is there any research on this stuff? And she showed me the studies, and I was dumbfounded. And I also realized that, wait a minute, this might be a way to release ourselves from the fear that we were feeling because of my mother-in-law's diagnosis. Now, I didn't start eating Juice Plus thinking we'll never get a horrific disease. I started eating Juice Plus because I thought, why not? Why not flood our system with lots of fruits and vegetables every single day? And when I thought about bringing Juice Plus into my family, I also thought about the expense. Not that Juice Plus is expensive for the value that you receive, but when you're already a family that's living on credit cards to get by, adding more debt to your month is frightening. And I talked to my husband, and he had the same fears, but he also had something that I didn't believe yet myself. He had belief in me that we could make a go at this. And I said a weak yes to becoming a partner with the Juice Plus company. And I say a weak yes because that's what it was. I was not strong. I was not determined. I was not focused. I was an at-home mom. But what I learned over time, kind of like my dear friend Michelle, is that when you stay tried and true, when you stay committed to sharing and believing, you start to believe in yourself. And that's exactly what happened with me. So along this 16-year journey, my family has received countless health benefits, actually just too many to list. But I think all in all, it's just a sense of wellness. It's a sense of comfort knowing that we are doing good every single day for ourselves and for our health. As far as being a partner with this company, I always say, next to marrying my best friend, my husband, Kevin, this is the best decision I have ever made. Not only have I been able to support us digging out of debt, I've been able to support dreams that our family has seen come to fruition. And one of those dreams is we are on the verge of moving to our dream environment, which is Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and purchasing what will be our dream home. Without the support of my income, this would never be a possibility. So I look to the future with excitement. I look to the future with hope, and I look at myself with belief. So thank you so much for listening to my story. And now I am honored to introduce you to my friend, Natalia Irving, who is one of my dear sideline friends. Natalia?
Thank you so much, Kellie. What awesome stories, lady. And I'm so honored to be in this call. And tonight I'm Natalia Irving, and I live in Falmouth, Maine. We have a really big snowstorm today. Originally, I am from Moscow, Russia. And when we moved here to Maine, I was looking something different to do. And my background in international marketing and management. And I was thinking, you know, you get to this age when you want to do something different, something meaningful, and you want to be a big person and not little piece in the corporate world. And so I was praying what I can do here in Maine, what I can do. And I was really praying to send me a good people, a good company with a great value, great mission. And one day I met two lovely ladies at the health fair, and Michelle and Jay. And I was blown away from the products they were talking about, the fruits and vegetable and berry and capsule. And I was really blown away. I was like, really? Is it exist in the world? I was really grow up in Russia. We really understand the power of fruits and vegetable. And later on, I was sign up as a distributor, because I really thinking, oh, my marketing background, I want discount. I never thought to be do a business. So at the time, I was exhausted mom. I'm finishing my MBA. I was working. My son was looking for colleges. And, you know, I was thinking, oh my God, that's great. It will be great nutritional support for me. But I wasn't really realize what support I will get. So in 1 week, my body was so exhausted. In 1 week, I feel so much energy. I became the energizing bunny. So everyone were laughing, you nonstop. So a few months later, my headache was gone, and I haven't been taking pills. I was realized that, and I've been taking every other day the pills. Few months later, after that, I went to my eye doctor, and he said, Natalia, you need to change your glasses. I say, what happened? He's like, your vision improved. I wasn't really impressed how it could be, or how your vision can be better and reversible. So the results I was getting, it was so impressed me with this product. But the most was impressed me that I grew up being a picky eater. I was very picky eater, and have struggling as a childhood. I was struggling with my digestive system. I eat lots of sweets, make my life sweeter. So, and my son became a picky eater too. And I understand we don't get enough nutrition, so we don't like certain things. And when I realized, when Michelle told me that you get for child free product, I was blown away. And I was I need to share all the mom. I need to share with everyone who is probably a lot of kids picky eater. And I need to share with every mom these opportunities. So I was blown away. So same time, Juice Plus actually give me really, Juice Plus helped me to find my passion to help people to understand healthier habits, to understand the power of whole food nutrition, and to understand how you can grow your own food in the vertical garden, in a tower garden, in any climate. When I grow 3 watermelons in first summer, I just got a tower garden. I was blown away. I would start sharing my pictures and sharing all this, what you can grow in a tower. And I had a whole tower of strawberries. I was blown away. What you can do in Maine with this difficult climate, what you can grow and get healthy in your family. So I'm also grateful my son, when he went to college, he got free product and started taking Juice Plus. And first he was like, really, Mom, really, you know, how's a teenager usually, you know, really, I don't really want that, Mom, really? I say, take it. So I'm like a strong, you know, powerful mom, just take it. So he come home for Christmas and say, you know, Mom, don't forget, give me Juice Plus when I go back. I'm like, really? Tell me more. So he will start sharing how the finals, they don't sleep for a few nights. He was in a sport and he's doing lots of things. And he's like, Mom, it's really helped me. I see so many kids get sick and I didn't get sick at all, and helped me to focus in college and help me really go through the first semester. I was really impressed how he was taken. Now he's a world traveler. My son traveled the world. He loved travel, and he take Juice Plus where he goes. And he recently complete his over 400 miles, 400,000 miles a bike ride in South Korea, and he take Juice Plus. He take complete every day and take Juice Plus every day. He was like, Mom, I'm taking every day. So it helped him to reduce the pain. He biking all day long and just step by step for 10 days. So it was amazing. So it's really helped him with another another story he was sharing, that he was with friends and all his friends get food poison in Costa Rica and he didn't. It's so impressed. So the power of fruits and vegetable and how it's work in your body. So it's really, I feel he's protecting. I'm really happy with that. And I was love doing Juice Plus. I started sharing with Mom and other people. And one day, my husband was diagnosed with a Waldenstrom disease from Agent Orange. It was a big shock for us from nowhere. He was a healthy person. He was, you know, it's a happen, you know, in one minute. And, you know, you became really asking so many questions. Why him? What we can do? What next? And when we visit the doctor, if you don't know the Waldenstrom disease, it's an incurable disease. They didn't find the cure yet. And when the doctor said he had only 2 years to live, so we were really shocked. And so we decided to get, you know, strong and fight for it. And so he started taking extra Juice Plus. He started taking lots of Juice Plus. I put him in a smoothie. He take every morning, every evening, and he started taking extra. And he was living a good, powerful, and good quality life for 5 years. We went in Bermuda every year, celebrate our anniversaries. And so the doctor was shocking. Every time he get a blood test, he get all the different tests. They were shocking. He's like, unbelievable. It's really, they didn't believe how it's miracle. He's really feeling strong and powerful. And just the last chemo was too harsh on his body. But about the business, I want to say about the business, it's a risk-free, simple model, and you can be your own boss, and you have a flexible time working in your business. Working in the hospital, I was working in the hospital. I was working in the blood transfusion center. I was working in the different places, and this business really keep me going, but same time be for my husband, with him anytime he need me, be with him all the time. So I just really grateful for this great supportive community, and for this great amazing product. I am part of this amazing community, and even when you went through the lots of different challenging time, they give you a hand and give you help you to any difficult time, and help you to grow, and help you to stand strong, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you.
Awesome. Michelle, did you have anything else that you
I
wanted
just
to
want to
say?
say that I just wanted to say that I'm just so proud of my team and so happy to be here with them. And, you know, because of Juice Plus, I get to meet these beautiful women. So, and all the sideline people, so many people on this call. So very, very grateful. And thank you for letting us share tonight.
Absolutely. You guys are welcome. We appreciate you guys sharing your stories. We're here every Thursday night sharing our stories, talking about our company with a heart, our company with a mission to inspire healthy living around the world. And we invite you to come back and see us again. So thank you so much for sharing.